Hello everyone and very welcome to this new installment in our European tour videos. Today we are sitting here in a turnaround state in Sofia in lovely Bulgaria, and what a view we have to the mountains. Actually have some traffic locked on. Didn't notice that. How cool is that? We are of course online on VATSIM and we are in X-Plane 11 as always, flying the Seabomod 737-800. It is freeware scenery here in lovely Sofia, Bulgaria, but it looks very, very good, and we do have ortho for XP and some lovely mountains in the background. We arrived here about 30 minutes ago after a long flight from Cyprus, about 2 hours flying. Had a nice approach and landing here in lovely Sofia, and have now unloaded and unloaded some stuff and are ready to go. I was in doubt if I had the time to make this short flight leg or not, and I was in doubt if we were whether we were going to Romania or to Croatia. I have decided that we will do a short flight today to Romania, Bucharest, the capital of Romania. I expect us to be flying for around 35 minutes or so pretty much just up and down for a landing, and I will be able to do that before I need to go to the dentist, hopefully, and I will need to remove those virtual reality mask marks from my face, otherwise I will look incredibly silly once I'm going to the dentist, but hopefully it will be fine. So let's just jump into the aircraft here and start setting up. So let me just get seated. So here we are. Cabin crew is hard at work, as you can see, exactly 30 minutes since I started the turnaround timer. And I'll just get going with the setup because I am on a bit of time pressure here, so there's a few charges that we can get rid of. And this is the old flight plan, let's grab the new one, here we go. So before we do anything else, let's look at the zero fuel weight, 53 tons, 5.4 fuel. Yeah, so we will load on. Oops, now I'm really messing up here. 53 tons and 6 tons. Something like this. There we go, 53 tons, perfect. So let's get the flight plan up. And first of all, we're cruising at 29,000, so we can get that. Let's just get this here set to 0, and we can reset that, and we can start setting up here. Position, we are at Lima, Sofia is Sierra. No, Foxtrot. There we go. And route. And let's look at Lima, Romeo, Oscar, Papa. And we will, as always, be flying Scandinavian 511. Like so. Oh, that's wrong. We need to go to the routing. Sorry. So we will depart same runway as we left off. That's runway 09. And we'll be doing a Golf to Sierra. And route, and from Gaul we'll go directly to Sordu. Missing a Romeo there. And Sordu is also the arrival. Sordu 1 uniform. It's right left. So one uniform, there we go. No discontinuities, activate that. Honors to the performance, 0 fuel weight. Reserves. Alternate is back to Sofia. So let's say like so. 30. And we are cruising at 29,000. And let's get some cruise winds in. Actually, what we can do now is start boarding as well. Oh. We'll do this first, then we'll wait a while, otherwise they will go yonk us in the back with the please be seated for turbulence messages. So she does it anyway. Anyhow, we're looking at top of climb. We are 3507. And +7 on the ISA. Execute that. 24 degrees outside. Bit cooler than it was on Cyprus this morning. Do 24k. Flaps 5. 130, 131 and 140. Get that in here. And 4.5 units. There we go. And 4.5 units. Set flaps 5. It's good. Let's get our MFR rate. So Sofia at, so we need 2,742. And we'll need our VR mouse for that. So let's just bring it in here. Move to VR. It's already active there, so we'll do like this, and 2,742. There we go, perfect. Latest QNH.
Lima, Bravo, Sierra, Foxtrot Airport information, Tango, 0930, Zulu, weather, wind, 084 at 11, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 3,700, temperature 24, dew point 14, QNH 1016, advice on initial contact.
And that's already set. So we're looking at the goal to Sierra. This one here. Immediate initial climb clearance, so we'll just have something like this in there. Tune Sofia, and we can tune Gol as well at 114.1. There we go. So runway heading. Turn at or above 4,005. Okay, 2049. There we go, 049. Set, and towards goal is 24. 24. Set, so we can pop you up. There we go. And let's just have a quick look at our route. Basically just up and down into the long approach on Bucharest. It's not in any mountainous terrain, it's basically on the Romanian plains, so It's looking good. We'll disregard this quirk here. And yeah, so that's that done. So because this is a short flight, we will need to do some extra things because we do not have that much time while in cruise. So we'll just pop him down. So one of the things that we'll do is that we will get our charts out for Romania. So we are looking at Lima Romeo Oscar Papa, Henry Coanda and Bucharest. It's correct, 300 feet landing altitude. Set. And let's get the arrival. The sortie 1 uniform arrival is here. It's basically coming from the south here and up and around. And approach ILS 08 left. There we go. So it's 1109. You can just pop that in as well. And leave the heading for now. And let's just cross-check this with the route we have. Tevedor, 7,000 above, 240, correct. Dila Sobela, 210, 25. It's not in there yet. Dilas, 18525. Yeah, it's a bit slower, but that's something we can manage. So that's good. All set. And for now, no ATC. Not much traffic going on. Let's look at the weather. Can update this. So we are in Sofia. Let me just get oriented here. So we are here, and we are going. I can't see anything. Where are we? Bucharest here. So just on the outskirts of some weather here. Should be not much wind. Cavalcade 017. So that's looking fine. And we have frequencies tuned. And that's pretty much it. We are set. So what I will do now is just confirm that everything is working. Got 6 tons we need wing tanks. And this one's working. Looking good. Reset that. Set 0. Looking good. Lights test. Looking sharp. Okay. Stone. Down. And fire test. Good. And good. And we can do the TCAS even though it's noisy as.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing.
Escape rope.
Climb. Crossing. Climb. 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 Clear of conflict. Descend.
So that's
Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now.
here we have the test going on.
Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Now, due to this flight being very short, what we'll need to do is actually have our geography lesson pretty much instantaneously, so I can monitor the flying while we're actually up there. So let's read about Romania. Here's the flag: blue, yellow and red. Romania is a southeastern European country known for the forested regions of Transylvania. Yeah, Transylvania you know from Dracula. Ringed by the Carpathian Mountains. Its preserved medieval towns include Sighisoara, and there are many fortified churches and castles, notably Clifftop Bran Castle, long associated with the Dracula legend. Yeah. Bucharest, the country's capital, is the site of the gigantic communist-era Parlamentului government building. Okay. So the currency is Romanian leu. The capital is Bucharest. They have 19.6 million inhabitants there. And interesting things about Romania. The name Romania comes from the Latin word Romanus, which means citizens of the Roman Empire. Okay. Parliament Palace in Romania's capital Bucharest is the second largest building in the world. Didn't know that. Just behind the Pentagon. 84 meters high. It's the heaviest building in the world. Bucharest is also called Little Paris. The city's Arc de Triomphe was constructed in 1935 to be moderated after the Arc of Triumph in Paris. According to legend, Bucharest was named after a shepherd called Bucur, who was in love with a young lady named Dambovita, like the river that flows through the city. Anything else? Romania is home to 4 Nobel Prize laureates. George Emil Pabel, Medicine, Elie Wiesel, Peace, Hertha Müller, Literature, and Stefan Hell, Chemistry. A lot of... The largest wooden church in the world and also the second tallest wooden structure in Europe is found in Paris, in the northwestern Romania. This 257-foot tall church is topped by a 23-foot cross that weighs 100 pounds. Oh gosh. And the national anthem of Romania is called Awaken the Romanian. Let's just listen a little bit to it. Ended there. So see if I can find the correct routing that I chose to go with. Here it is. So we are currently parked in Sofia in Bulgaria. We're just going northeast to Bucharest in Romania. You can also see it here on my flight plan. So we're not quite getting to the Black Sea. We might catch a glimpse of it at cruise, but we have a fairly short cruise. We'll basically be climbing and then descending into our approach into Bucharest. So yeah, so an eventful flight, other than in contrast to the one we had before. So what we can do now is up the APU on, just go over a few things here, should be good to go. Pop this on and bring you up just now. You're aware, yeah, just a wee bit. There we go, and get this here in, and 45, and then can turn. Okay, set. All looking good. So I'll just need to check one thing, and I'll be right back, and we can start preparing for the taxi. Sorry guys, I'm back now. Just needed to move something, so it was just for a minute. Okay, so 45, then we turn towards Gull. Pretty easy, right? And we got the APU available. That's me sneezing again. Sorry guys about that. Hope I didn't blow your eardrums. So the APU is on, and we can do some checklists here. Oxygen tested, nav display switch is auto, normal window heat is on, pressurization mode selector is set to auto, and flight instruments are cross-checked, parking brake set, engine start, levers cut off, flight deck door closed and locked, and fuel we got 4 pumps and 6 tons. Passenger signs is on. Windows are locked. MCP we have 140090 and flight level 120 set. Takeoff speeds 130, 131 and 140. CDO pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is not really complete, but we can do that. So we'll push back facing north, then we'll take Juliet, and then go all the way down Hotel to Bravo. And anti-collision lights can now come on. Boom. And let's get some taxis sorted.
Ground to Cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oh no. Yeah, so I need to go out of VR, because if I forgot, I cannot go out of, I think. Maybe just let me see if I push a button here, maybe that will sort it out. Nope. I need to go out of VR, sorry guys, just 1 second, and I need to sort this push back out on the screen. Sorry guys, problem with this here is that if I don't have this window here open, then the better pushback doesn't work, and I had shut it down to look at the map, so that's what happened. And then I have to go out of VR to sort that out. The better pushback ain't that VR friendly, unfortunately.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, what did I push now? Here we go. I don't know how I managed to do that. So let's just yeah, so need to wait a bit with that. Can prepare for the start. Sorry guys, I'm a bit stressed here for time, so I really want to complete this flight just to get on our way. We do have a long journey ahead of us still with
so connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released, and
starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Starting engines 1 and 2 in 2 and 1 in sequence. Starting 2. Nice scenery here in this freeway. I can't remember if it's TTD or someone else who made it. I think it's some local guys actually. Get some fuel in. But it's nice to have time to do multiple sectors. I do enjoy doing multiple sectors actually. It's really nice to have the time to do that. And that's good enough for us. Starting number 1. Hopefully as we get more northbound into Europe, we'll be meeting more ATC again, which will be nice to miss the ATC. And fuel. And start a cutout. EGT falling back.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
The parking brake is set and...
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Probes are on. Set. There we go. Full forward, full back, left and right, and that's okay. Blank that, set flaps 5. There we go. And tune you. And let's get the before taxi generators on. Probe heat is on, anti-ice off, isolation valve is auto. Anti-start switch is continuous.
And bypass bin has been removed.
Recall is
Cancel
checked.
right.
Auto brake
We'll see you next time,
RTO.
and have a safe flight.
Engine start levers idle detent. Flight controls checked. The ground equipment is clearing, and hand signals will be on the right. And then we will go on to Joliet. There's the hand signal. Europe still is coming alive. Here we are, all by ourselves, and let's get it to 30 and get going to Romania, our next country on the list. And as mentioned, I do expect us to be airborne in around for about 30-35 minutes before touching down in Bucharest, Romania. And we shall start to see actually some real progress on our beautiful paint map, if I can get it working here. Doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll need to just something like this. Okay, so I don't have the paint map open, but we are making some good progress there. So there's Juliet. Let's join that. Did see some guy here earlier when we started the flight. Can't really see him anywhere. But I definitely don't see any aircraft coming in. And as mentioned, it's basically just up and down. So hardly any time for the passengers to move about. There's hotel, left turn. This is actually a runway, so we need to be careful. I do think at least it looks like a runway. It's an old runway, I think. Making sure all is set correct. Flaps 5. Yep. Looking good. We could do a takeoff from Charlie actually, but let's just do it correctly. Very beautiful here. That's definitely a place I'm coming back to with those mountains and everything. Yeah, went straight down the runway more or less. So. Bit fast here, so let's enter the runway here, shall we? Get going, because I need to go to the dentist in Bucharest. So here we are. Bravo, just nicely, and we will just imagine that we are cleared. Disarm. Radars. And
approaching
short
09.
is clear. Runway is clear, looking good. Cabin is secure. Looking for 090.
On runway 09.
A bit overshooting here, but not too bad. It's a nice wide runway, so we can afford that. So we'll set the timer. Stand it up. It's 40-ish. Stable, set, take off thrust, and let's go to Romania. Bye bye Bulgaria, and thank you. Even though there was a short visit of around 50 minutes or so. Thrust is set, indications normal.
V1 rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
And gear up. And we're looking for 4005.
$1,000.
Checked. Now I could use a first officer. So we will basically be... Oh! Ah, hate this lively button sometimes. Bucking up. Flaps 1. 1000 to go to 45. And flaps up. Difficult to steer, and so there's the turn. Let's go to $49, and then we'll do the checklist shortly thereafter and speed up. Anti-blades on, packs auto landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights, VNAV. And we're in the clouds, TAT 20. Coming up on 7, let's just zoom out a bit. Really could use a first officer here. Let's go. That should do us nicely. Come on, day. And here we go, we're on our way. So we can actually release the cabin crew. And let's just clear us all the way to 29. Is set. And yeah, looking good. Already well on our way. That's 10. Alright, we are pressurizing. And there's the reason that you need altitude before you turn into this area here. So that's just the last mountain range in Bulgaria that separates Bulgaria from Romania. So once we have cleared these mountains here, we should be seeing mostly plains, flatlands. So it's just shut down Sofia. Not this anymore. Set standard. And we can start preparing for arrival. So set that up, and there's an error. So it's 9, not 7. And we'll need the minimum. It's 5:13, so we'll just pop open our sim client and get the VR mouse. So it's 5:13. Are what we're looking for here. Set. Okay, let's just grab the latest QNH from Bucharest. If you need to buy anything, passengers, you need to be real quick on this flight. But our flight will actually not be the shortest flight of this project. So 1017. There we go, set. Let's get the airport open. So we're coming in here. That's correct. So do have 3,000. I really hope to get off Victor so we don't have to backtrack them. So we'll go for an auto brake 3. And get back to the apron here. Okay. Transition altitude is 4,000. Set that. So 7. And if we're real snappy, to 1510, 20, 15. And 10. Coming up on top of climb. Let's just release the passengers. Okay, so we have 33622. 33720. Not much difference there. 33013. There we go. Execute that. So here's the turn. And let's get the things there as well. Still climbing. 5-mile ring. And let's get a 10-mile ring. There we go. All set. Good to go. And I'm still having issues with the VATSIM beta map. We do have some smaller stuff to look out for, but it should be pretty straightforward. Long approach, nothing special. And let's have a look at the map. So here we are, leaving the mountains behind, getting into the plains here. And as I mentioned before, getting good ortho for Eastern Europe is Southeastern Europe is a bit of a challenge. I don't think they are too much of a priority for Google and Bing and those providers. So you do get some, as you can see down there, some small clouds here and there. But all in all, it's light years ahead of what we would get with default X-plane. So yes, the mountains, we're leaving them behind. No real view of the Black Sea, unfortunately. If you can see it, here we are. We'll have this guy here at 35, so no issues there. Coming in towards the top of the descent already, so we'll just clear us already. "12 minutes on the way. Almost half of the flight done already." There we came from Sofia, going to Bucharest. We're not quite in Romania yet, actually. We're still over Bulgaria. Some big rural areas here, lots of fields. And we have 15 miles to top of the descent. Profile looks pretty good. So 4.9 tons is 4 tons is estimated at, we had 53.7657. And that's 138 as our reference for now. And on our way into the approach here, I already sort of, where we'll need to be at 14,000, so time to get back down. Very fast flight, this one. But the shortest we will have, I think, will be from Riga to Helsinki. It's basically just a jump across the water. It's like 10 minutes, so maybe we'll go like 10,000 feet at most. But better to do that than do a lot of zigzagging, backtracking over the areas we already have covered. So if we can avoid it, we'll do that. And it will shake up things, make it a bit more varied in how long things take. So it's nice to have some, actually the stress can be nice sometimes, especially after a long boring flight where nothing really happens. So sitting in cruise. There's a river passing by down there. Don't know the name of it, but beautiful river. Big one as well. And we are at the border of, so this river basically is the border. And there's our descent. I'll just see the passengers already. Just had time to go to the toilet, and if they were really fast drinkers, they could grab a beer. We have, that said, we have minimums and re-ref. That's 138, that's 143, flaps 30. And straight in approach, long final, so should be no real issues there. Sending into sortie. On speed, on profile, looking good. Still nothing on VATSIM. Still on profile, looking good. Little bit of clouds, not much. And coming up on Bucharest. Now we're coming into the approach, or arrival, I should say. Looking actually really good, so let's see if we can...
Lima, Bravo, Romeo, Sierra, airport.
Not yet. Lots of fields here. Agricultural plains, no doubt. Must be really good farmland with the climate and the river and everything. Good soil. The sorter is coming up. And then the airport should be over there somewhere. Bucharest has a river running through it. Bet you that's this one here. The one we read about that was named by his lover, the guy who founded Bucharest, according to legend. Might get a TCAS warning if this guy pops in into the TCAS. Usually gives us a traffic warning when it comes live. And there's our range rings. Bring it down a bit. Weather redrawing. Not much of a change though. Also, it's actually decent from here. Should be able to see Bucharest real soon. It is quite a large city, so Pop it down to 8. And a little bit of turbulence there. And turning. That's sorted on. 2 ticks up. Still on profile. Speed is good. Let's just do one last check of the localizers. 100.9, 100.9 set and set. 079. And a bit of lag as it's loading in. It's a TDG scenery there. 4.4 it says now, so that's 53. So 7.4. One not changed there. And we can ask people to get ready to land. $11,000 on profile, and speed is a bit high, but we just got ordered to slow down and it's falling back nicely. So I don't really make out anything yet. We're looking for localizer India Lima Lima. Missed approach. Let's just climb straight ahead to 3000 and then vector ourselves back. And we are looking at Victor exit, hopefully. We don't screw up the landing and float too much. Bit of clouds there. TAT is 14, not an issue. I think I see the airport in there. So we can set. So let's just go through the descent checklist. Pressurization is set. Recall is checked. Auto brake is set to 2. Landing re-ref is 139 and the minimums 513 is set. Approach briefing is completed. Let's see if we can get the latest.
Lima, Romeo, Oscar, Papa, airport information, Yankee 1018 Zulu, weather, wind 062 at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 4,000, few clouds at 12,500, temperature 22, dew point 9, QNH 1017, advise on initial contact, you have information.
It is set. And we have a bit of a wobbly final here. It goes into 178 all the way down to actually 170, 179 for the final. And I do actually think that it is a bit this is the issue with yeah, so it's 1 degree off the Navigraph charts. It does that sometimes. You just need to be aware of it and comply to what X-plane has, because that's the world we're flying in, and not Navigraph, but it's usually 1 degree discrepancy. On profile, speed is okay. And coming up on the turn to 178. And right turn 178.
1,000 to go.
And 2000 is set and set. TAT 22, no need for anti-ice here. Please be seated. Just have a look here. No. Just us going in there, so let's just hide this one. Asking for drag, yeah, but we're fast, but not that fast, so it should be fine. If it creeps over 240, I will consider drag. This is the gathered approach, and then you split off for 08 left or right here. That's the reason for the short change to 17070. And we'll set standard now. In the clouds, TAT 24. And we should get visual in Bucharest and the airport once we get out of these clouds here. Localizer's alive now. Flap 1 just to slow it down. We can even. That's the correction to 08 left. Slowing down really well now. Flaps 2. Still in the clouds. TAT 24. $14 to go.
2,500.
1,000 to go.
Still in the clouds. Set runway heading. Let's imagine that we're clear to land. Set flaps 5. Speed check. And let's do the landing checklist. Engine start switch is continuous. Speed brake on. Landing gear is not down. We are holding on flaps as well, so we'll revisit the landing checklist shortly. Always get that early. Get impatient. That's it. Set 3000. Still in the clouds. 11 to go. Should be getting out of the clouds shortly.
1,000 to go.
Just sitting here waiting. We did slow down real early, so looks fine for now. Yeah, we're still in the clouds. They're more denser than I had expected. Here we are playing catch up with the profile, so just as it should be. And let's take gear down. Flap 15. And that's the last of the landing check done. Flap 15, gear down 3 again. Holding on landing flap 30. We're looking for 144 on our final approach speed. So there's the cloud layer gone and the airport inside. I see Pappies looking good. That's at 30. And final approach speed of 7 knots rated.
Lima, Romeo, Oscar, Papa, airport information, Zulu 1018, Zulu, weather, wind 062 at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 4,000, few clouds at 12,500, temperature 2.9, QNH 1017, advise on initial contact.
Yep. Flap 30, gear down, auto brake set to 3, speed brake is armed. Cabin is secure, we are cleared to land. Looking good. 4 miles to go. 1600, 60. There's Bucharest in there. So let's try and butter this one, eh?
And 1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Approach altitude set.
Forgot to set the missed altitude, but I'll imagine that our first officer has done that for us.
Approaching 08 left.
Correction, I did set it.
500.
I was working on getting us really nicely aligned here. Bit low on speed. Bit high, correcting.
300.
And that's still correcting.
Approaching minimums.
Landing.
200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bit of a rough landing, I think, a bit hard landing, but we'll take it. And manual braking. Cancel reverses, we'll take the exit up there. It's a high speed exit, so we'll manage just fine. It was okay. I think we were in the 300-ish in our landing rate. Had it been a rainy day, I could have justified it, but it's really nice and dry, so no real excuse. Just, yeah, I didn't want to float too much, I guess. So. Slow down to good turning speed. And track back. A long trek up to the terminal. So guys, 36 minutes. That's a short little hop. We can clean up while we're taxiing here. So welcome to Bucharest in Romania. The next European country on our list is now completed. Let's just get in and park and we'll call it completed. Nice short flight here on our turnaround setting from, we started the morning in Cyprus in Larnaca. Flew for 2 hours to land in lovely Sofia in Bulgaria, capital of Bulgaria. Did a quick turnaround there, set her up for a quick short flight into Romania, Bucharest, the capital of Romania. And I'm not sure, one of the most eastern countries, I think, really on the fringes of the European Union. So in relation to the center of the EU, if you put a needle in Germany or Brussels, southern Germany, are quite far away. But a lovely flight and a lovely airport from the looks of it for now. No issues to report. And yeah, really enjoyed this flight. I'm really happy that I found the time to squeeze it in. Now I have another bigger issue, that is to try to reduce the markings on my face from the virtual reality mask before I'm due to sit in the dentist chair in about an hour. But what we don't do for flying, right? So just going to find a nice stand in here, parker. Let's give you guys a look on the landing rate and of course the all important parking rate before signing out. And then the next flight of course will be to Croatia, to Split on the Adriatic Sea, popular tourist destination as well. Have been there a few times, interesting approach as well, so really looking forward to that. But yeah, really enjoyed this flight. Even though it was a short one, nice to have those short ones as well to keep you on your toes. You really have a lot of things going on constantly, so that's always nice. So let's just so we don't blind everyone. So we need to turn left here into the terminal area of the airport. Don't think there's anyone else on the VATSIM who are sat here in the airport. So let's see. I do see bridges. There's a Wizz Air. So let's go in on Sierra here and take a parking close to that Wizz Air. Recently debunked Norwegian air shuttle from the third largest low-cost carrier in Europe to, or the world. Was it Europe? I think it's Europe. So recently it was Norwegian that held that place. Now it's Wizz Air. We're in the third place, third largest low-cost carrier in Europe. Polish company, I believe. So let's find a stand here. This one will do. Just nice. Lovely scenery by TDD. Makes awesome airports. He has most airports in the world, to be honest. So this guy is awesome making these free sceneries for us. Gate guidance as always, and also a jet bridge waiting for us. Thank you, TDD. Now let's ace that parking. That's killing number 2. I'll do like this. I think that would do us nicely. I don't know if we're a bit off, maybe not. I'll take it. And there we go. Set the parking brake. And let's just set the... Let's put it on GPU right away. Kill the engines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bucharest, Romania. Cabin crew, please disarm doors and slides. Nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely flight. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, so I can turn this off, and we just spent just over half an hour. What I expected, really. So yeah, terminate the flight leg. Let's start our today with the parking judgment, and depending on what line you follow, I would say it's bang on, more or less. Couldn't be, yeah, maybe a bit more straightened up, but it's really getting nitty gritty. So if we had this line going on, we would actually be well within it. We would have one wheel on a black line, and that's what we're looking for. So really nice parking here, I have to say. I'm really happy with that. Looks almost like X-Plane itself has placed the aircraft there. So yeah. Let's get away from this noise and then find a good view. Alright, maybe so we get the tail of this Wizz Air here. Let's orient myself. There we go. So yeah, let's have a look at the parking rate, shall we? If I didn't leave the... No, it's not a fit. I had left it open in the cockpit. We'll have to jump back in there. So here we go. Drum roll 30. I will say 300-ish. We'll see. Oh, I did not expect that. I really, for me, it felt like and looked like from the butt kicker and from the looks of it like a rather hard touchdown. But I'll take that any day. It will really help us on our average, which will judge us once we finish this project and land in Brussels. We will be looking at all of the nitty-gritty details. Look at that, even people. Yeah, so we really will be getting into the statistics once we land in Brussels and do a summarizing of the entire project. I will do even a summarizing video, I think. But this here is something that I'll take all day long. Complete flight, yes sir, thank you. And here we are on our route, long approach in, and spent a lot of time in the clouds there. Started to get me worried a bit actually, so. But I really enjoyed this flight. I was really happy that I found the time to do it. Now it's time to get that mask markings off my face before I go out into the world. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then leave a thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps me build the channel. And also share the video if you can. Sharing is caring, as they say, and really helps to build the channel and spread the words about flight simming and VR and flight simming in general. So nothing bad about that, right? Hope to see you in the next video. I don't know quite yet when that will be. It might be a day or two before I can go. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe I'll take the flight tomorrow if I get the time tomorrow. Then we'll go to Croatia to Split. And I expect a lovely flight. And the approach into Split is entertaining as always. Nestled in between the mountains by the sea, the Adriatic Sea. So it's going to be really interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that flight into Croatia. Until then, I hope you have a nice day and a nice flying. Thank you and bye bye.